my name is Just a Fun Guy. This is Just a Fun Guy Coins. Today, I'm not going to show you any of my coins. I'm not going to go through my coin collection. But what I will be doing is showing you dollar bills I don't have. What do I mean by that? I'm going to give you the history of the $1 bill and show you the evolution from its first design and now. Don't really have any updates. I just want to get into it. Let's do it. The first $1 bill was issued in 1862 as legal tender note with a portrait of Salmon P. Chase, Treasury Secretary under the United States President Abraham Lincoln. The National Banking Act of 1863 established a national banking system and a uniform national currency. Banks were required to purchase U.S. government securities as backing for the national currency notes. Although United States notes were still widely accepted, most paper currency circulated between the Civil War and World War I were national banknotes. They were issued from 1863 to 1932. From 1863 to 1877, national banknotes were printed by private banknote companies under contract to the federal government. The federal government took over printing in 1877. The current design of the $1 bill technically dates back to 1963, when the bill became a Federal Reserve note as opposed to a silver certificate. However, many of the current design features will date back to 1929. One of the most recognizable things about the current portrait is George Washington painted on it by Gilbert Stuart. The $1 bill was issued in 1929 under the series of 1928 when it was a silver certificate. The Treasury seal and serial numbers on it were dark blue, and the reverse had a large ornate 1 as opposed to the $1. These $1 silver certificates were issued until 1934. In 1935, design changes included the blue numeral 1 turned into gray, and the Treasury seal was made smaller, and it was superimposed by Washington, D.C. And the stylized $1 was added over the Treasury seal. The reverse also changed its current design, except for the absence of "In God We Trust." The World War II years featured several printings, including Hawaii overprints. The government was concerned that Hawaii might be lost to the Japanese, and they wanted to devalue the money. God forbid it happened. But spoiler alert, all these years later, Hawaii is still part of America. Hooray. In 1957, the $1 bill became the first U.S. currency to bear the motto "In God We Trust." In 1963, the production of the $1 Federal Reserve notes began to replace the silver certificate, and the border of the design was completely redesigned, and the serial numbers in the Treasury seal were printed in green ink. In 1969, the $1 bill began using the new Treasury seal with wording in English instead of Latin. There you go. A brief history of the $1 bill, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon.